Boys with one of their classic hits.
Boy, the greatest of all, what Jenny led to me, that's where it's begin. Lady, and about sundown, how the hill in the woods. Play the fiddle on a how to bring you to head, talk you to hear it sing. Forget that morning today when Uncle Ben was called away. They hung up his bow, they knew it was time for him to go. Lady, and about sundown, how the hill in the woods. And play the fiddle on a how to bring you to head, talk you to hear it sing.
Now that was Bill Monroe with a song he wrote about a member of his own family, Uncle Pen. Now many people have said that you have the best tenor voice in country music. In fact, there's a saying that certain musical pieces that it's so high it would take Bill Monroe only to sing it.
What do you think about that, Archie?
Oh, I love that. How do you get that high?
Do you love his tenor voice?
Yes, indeed, I do.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you.
Oh, but there's very few people can do it like you do it. You have a style kind of a little different to your own. I mean, different to others.
Well, when I was young, I started training my voice to know what I could do with it and the notes I could hit and be sure that I hit them true. And didn't matter what lead singer I had singing, no matter how high he sang, I knew how to go from a straight voice into false, and then you couldn't tell where I went in when I went into it. And you can go on up with that kind of a voice and, you know, and stay over the lead singer. And there's some high lead singers today all over the world.
Yeah. But now you mean you can slide from your normal voice into a falsetto?
Yes, sir.
And without making the change?
That's right.
Usually that yodelers do that.
Yes,
they
sir.
change from, hey. That was great, wasn't it? But they'll do that, but you can hear the break.
Yes, sir. That's right. Yes, sir.
Please. But the way you do it, you just go right into the high. I didn't know it was falsetto. I thought it was that.
Well, yes, you can't really tell whether it's false or not, you know, if you just listen to it.
Well, I didn't.
But if you learn to sing it like that, you know where you're going to have to change it over.
Yeah. How long have you been in the business?
Well, I started on the radio in 1930, and
you're going to tell something. You're a little older than I am.
How old are you, Archie?
68.
68. Yeah. I'm 71. I'm 71.
Are you 71?
13th of September.
I got a lot to look forward to then.
Yeah, you got 3 years to come along there.
Now, there's some interesting stories about you in your early days of performing. One is that you used to carry home the money you made on the tours in a paper bag. I know a lot of people have done it different ways. Did you carry your money home in a paper bag?
I had a lot of different bags I carried it in, you know. But back in '43 was a powerful year for me, Archie, and we had so many things going on the tent show. We had a tent show even back in the early day. And there was
I remember that in '43.
That's right.
Yeah.
So they had 2 or 3 different things that taken in money, you know, and you'd have a paper bag that didn't have much to carry in then, you know, but you'd have that full of change and bills, So you had to take care of the money the best way you could back in the day.
'Cause I remember you very well, and I know that you was a pretty tough booger in those days. You was carrying that money along. You wasn't too scared of anybody robbing you, were you?
No, I wasn't. No.
What would you have done to them?
They'd have got in trouble quick.
I know that. Yeah. I happen to know some people that got in trouble with you, and they didn't enjoy it too well.
No.
You're inclined, you know, Acuff was a fighter, you know.
Yes, sir.
But, you know, you came up at a time, and so did Acuff and a lot of people, when we call them skull orchards, you know.
Yes, sir.
And it was a pretty honorable thing to have a fight now and then.
Yeah.
And you didn't get in trouble with it either.
That's right.
There wasn't any shooting, you know, when you went out.
That's
remember
right.
you
Yes,
challenged a guy and he went out to fight? It was fist and skull.
That's right. That was the way it was right there.
We'll be right back with Bill Monroe after this message.